Hi, my name is Veronica, and I'm an MSW student at UW-Tacoma. I'm going to be presenting my final capstone project called Autism at Work, which will support individuals with autism to gain more job opportunities in the community. I picked this specific topic due to my personal experience advocating for individuals with autism as a past job coach. I realized how uneducated some employers are on the Americans with Disabilities Act, and how many of these employers were reluctant to say, "We don't hire people like that here." I also personally interviewed 3 stakeholders who are diagnosed with autism and other disabilities. All 3 stakeholders addressed the discrimination they have received from employers and how hard it's been for them to get a job in the community. I asked my stakeholders for their feedback on what needs to change so I can implement their personal experience into my capstone project to advocate and support individuals with autism to live independent lifestyles by having more job opportunities. Some of the requests are for employers to be more aware of the ADA Act and for employers to have a better understanding about autism and other disabilities in general. I'm going to be creating these into survey questions that will be provided to the employers from the beginning, middle, and end of the class. This will help determine if the class is being successful to reaching its mission. To give you a little background about my topic, it focused on breaking the stigmas employers may have about individuals with autism. The stigmas employers have lead them to not hire individuals with autism due to their beliefs and how these stigmas hinder individuals with autism work performance, therefore making it often misunderstood on how to support people with autism in the workplace, which devalues their humanity, strength, and what individuals can bring to the table. My intervention of Autism at Work will be a 6-month educational class for employers to learn how to support individuals with autism in the workplace. This intervention will support people with autism to live independent lifestyles and empower them to reach their personal goals in life by having an equal opportunity in upholding a job. This class will provide a safe space to address any personal concerns an employer may have when hiring someone with autism. It will also help employers gain a better understanding of what it means to have autism and address the Americans with Disabilities Act, and lastly, introduce what job coaches are. For those who aren't aware of the Americans with Disabilities Act, it's a law that prohibits discrimination against people with disabilities in the workplace. And job coaches are those that assist individuals with disabilities in the workplace also. They will be the ones guiding individuals with autism to identifying and enhancing their job skills. These job coaches will be introduced to employers, as most individuals don't know what job coaches are. The 2 main outcomes from this intervention will be to reduce barriers on why employers may not want to hire an individual with autism, and for employers to be willing to use their workplace as a job coaching site. The employers in this group will be meeting 2 times a month, every other week for 2 hours on curriculum about autism. Within those 6 months of the class, the employers will have finished 24 hours total. There will also be about 10 employers max enrolled per group. During this class, employers will be given worksheets and brochures to help support their learning and different resources to support individuals with autism. The need statement of my intervention is how people with autism need employers that are willing to change their personal perspective by educating them on autism so that they can recognize the skills that people with autism have to uphold a job. The goal is for people with autism to have more job opportunities, and the theory used for this intervention is empowerment theory. Empowerment theory plays a huge role in this intervention, as employers would be empowered to provide more job opportunities to individuals with autism. Having this class can also help empower individuals with autism, as if more and more employers utilize their work site as a job coaching site. More individuals with autism will gain new skills to gain more confidence when applying for jobs. When evaluating if the educational group for employers is working, I'll be giving 3 surveys throughout the 6 months of the group. As mentioned, it will be first distributed in the beginning, middle, and end, and to see the progress of how much the employers are learning. I will also be observing the employers once a week at their workplace to evaluate and put the data into an annual report sheet. This annual report sheet will help indicate if the intervention is working and if anything needs to be adjusted to enhance employers' learning to support individuals with autism. The annual report sheet will have the data of what criteria needs to be met during observations. At the end of the class, I will hold a focus group to get feedback on what individuals with autism feel are important outcomes. Lastly, I'll share my findings with these individuals to see if they believe anything is missing to make sure everything is addressed that they personally believe is important to have in the class. Thank you for taking the time to listen to my capstone project, and please feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions. Thank you.